Alright, maayong gabi, magandang gabi. Good evening everyone. This is RJ Notes, ang inyong higala sa kahanginan. So, karon na po, adyo na po ta sa issue sa Senado. Kining speech ni Bato de la Rosa about the alleged kidnapping of the former President Rodrigo Duterte when he was brought to the Netherlands. So atong paminahon, let's listen.
Recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, today I rise on a matter of personal and collective privilege. Last March 11, 2025, former President Rodrigo Duterte was allegedly kidnapped by international criminal.
So that's the time when the former president from Davao was picked by a number of policemen led by Mr. Tory. Okay, padayon ta.
Police organization, Interpol,
Uy,
with indispensable cooperation from our authorities. He was then handed over to the International Criminal Court. Counting from today, it has been more than 6 months since that fateful day.
So kuna din no, niabot na din og sobra unom ka buwan ang gikan sa pagdakop sa former president.
Halos 7 buwan na po mula noong araw na sa pilitang kinuha sa atin o kusang sinuko ng kasalukuyang administrasyon.
Ako no, prangka nga pag-istorya, dili ko fully support or full supporter sa kanang former President Rodrigo Duterte, but sa ako lang no, as a sovereign nation, sa netabo nga kanang intervention of international bodies, International Criminal Court, kumbaga, para na ko, that was blatant, meaning obvious kayo nga encroachment sa atuang judiciary system, executive system, and the legislative system, because naman tayo kaugalingon nga very active, very functional ang atuang sistema sa judiciary, legislative ug sa executive. Why ngano nga ang atong authorities allowed na usa sa atong mga citizen, usa sa ato ang usa sa mga Filipino citizen nga hilabtan or usay tawagan niya kanang apil-apilan sa lain nga mga bodies like International Criminal Court nga which in fact para nako we are a sovereign nation. We have our own power to prosecute or to atong pwede na to nga litisin, pwede na to nga file kaso si former presidente diri sa atong nasod without the aid of any foreign body, di ba? So dili ko in the first place dili ko supporter, because as I keep on always saying na I am a pro-Filipino, I am a pro-Philippine nation as a Filipino citizen, not a person who is siding to any party or any political agendas. Okay? So, padayon ta.
Ang presidenteng mahal na napakaraming Pilipino.
Si Bato.
Just this morning,
murag pa kayo,
I read a social media post on the official page of our Vice President Sara Duterte about alleged sham welfare checks conducted on former President Rodrigo Duterte. Let me quote her statement.
Okay. Okay. Skip.
I have received disturbing information
Disturbing
from
information.
Malacanang that a report about former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte was submitted to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
Uy,
by the Philippine Embassy.
kung tinuod, medyo foul. Noon, sa lain nga part, siguro ang role si Malacanang is to ensure that a fair and just treatment was afforded to or is afforded to the former president. Dili ko sure ha kung sa purpose, but based sa lines or sa linya ni Kuan Bato de la Rosa, it seems that there's a foul play. I do not know lang kung unsay sabutan niya. So, atay pa dayon.
In The Hague, the officials
Remember,
entered the
welfare
detention
check.
unit under the false pretense of conducting
False
a welfare
pretense.
check and interviewed former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
So, false pretense meaning it is something as if it's like a front or is something which is deeper underlying with such actions. Dili ta sigurado, no, but you know, si Bato is kanang a die-hard supporter of the previous president, so we cannot blame him of having such kind of feeling. So dili nato siya mabasa, no.
Welfare, Mr.
Welfare.
President, checked by the very same ones who caused the former Philippine President, quiet, possibly the most beloved Philippine President, to suffer in foreign jurisdiction.
True. Agree ko sa iyang sa iyang point nga the most beloved president, because until the day of his the last day of his presidency, he had the highest approval rating at par, but he has the highest rating since history, or second to the highest. Hindi ko sure, basta usa siya sa pinaka-highest.
Anong klaseng welfare kaya ang kanilang sinisiguro? At kaninong welfare?
Anong welfare
All
kaya?
of them to assume that they are in any position to look into his well-being.
Well-being.
When in the very first place, securing his well-being should have meant utmost respect for his person, as well as refusal to surrender him to a foreign court.
True. So, my point po, no, si Bato, kay in the first place, kung you're seeing the welfare, or you want to assure the welfare of its Filipino citizen, or the authority through the Malacanang, if they are really concerned about the welfare of their citizen, so supposedly hindi nila wala nila gi-surrender ang isa sa atong kalahi, which is the former president. So dunay medyo gray line or gray part sa ilang gihimo.
Not because he was the 16th president of the republic, but perhaps more importantly, because he is a Filipino.
Yes, true.
How could those who months ago?
So, mala akong ingon nga, personally, dili ko supporter sa DDS. Personally, I am a pro-Filipino people, not siding any party agendas or party list or any parties. Pero, kini nga part nga, what if ako, sa ka-Filipino citizen, sa ensayo nandita nga does it mean it's just very easy for the other countries or other foreign bodies to prosecute us or to prosecute me kung makasagol sa Pilipinas? Because I don't know kung saan hitabo sa to ang system, judiciary system or legislative or executive system, but as far as I know, sa akong pagsabot, sa ako ang understanding, we have a full functional government. Okay, so we don't need the intervention of foreign bodies. Walay rason nganong manghilabot sila. And for me, hantod kanus amanta hilabtan sa lain nga countries, or sa hantod kanus amanta sakop sa colonialism. Okay, so sila ni Andres Bonifacio, si Rizal, tanan ng mga bayani, the fought for freedom para nato nga next generation, and yet we lack the appreciation of such. So karon imo makita mismo atong government, mismo ato ang di man siguro nato itanan, pero dili ko kabalo what's the reason behind ining tanan, but based sa mga istorya, there's a politics playing on it. So dili ta ka sigurado, but for me, akong balikon, walay angay nga intervention nga mahitabo from other foreign entities or foreign bodies like the ICC, because kita as a Philippine nation, we have full functioning government. Without the intervention, without the aid of any foreign nation or foreign bodies, we can stand on our own feet. Di ba? Di ba, Pilipino? Di ba, Pinoy ka? Ngano man, ngayon mo man there's no harm in asking help, asking aid, but on this scenario, on this situation, kini nga condition, parang ako, it's a big X. It's a big X. Nga naman, akong balik ko lagi, kanus aman ta kutob mahimong kolonya. Mingog kolonya, extension sa lain nga foreign nation, foreign body, or sa diha nga mo'y mo govern sa tuwa diri. So indirectly they are governing us. Ano naman, ano may nahimo atong government, ano man takapugong nga usa sa ato ang brother, usa sa atong igsoon as a Filipino, nga pwede malandi sayon ramang kaayo puniton with the aid of our very own government. Matuo man ko nga with the aid of our very own government, because the people who picked the former president were in uniform. Police personnel. Actually, ang isa diha ganin nahimo nga police chief. Okay? So kana lang sa karon gabi na ugma or sa sunod adlaw, if time permits, we will have again magkananapod tayo kanang short commentatorship or reaction sa mga balita or sa diha, even if foreign kanang news, we'll try to have opinion, have a reaction, because I believe Filipinos love hindi na to yung chismis, but we love to to know or to have knowledge of what is happening around us. Okay? So mayong gabi o daghang salamat.